Why, hello there, Aries. Welcome to your love forecast for the first 15 days of October. In this general reading, we're going to look at the overall energy for your love situation, some things you may not see coming, then also get some direct messages from your angels and spirit guides to help you along. Okay, so it doesn't matter if you're single or in a relationship, there's going to be a general message for the sign of Aries. Keep in mind, it is a general message, so if it doesn't resonate this time, that's okay. Come back next week because every single week I do post new readings for the sign of Aries and also the other signs. So check your other signs as well. But with that being said, let's get into your reading, Aries. As always, I want to thank the angels, interdimensional beings, spirit guides who are here overseeing this act of divination and allowing it to unfold synchronistically for the Aries watching this reading. Messages for Aries, first 15 days of October. Messages for Aries, love life, first 15 days of October. Sorry if you hear someone singing in the background. Nothing I can do about it. One of my neighbors is having like a backyard party thing going on here. All right, so let's see what's going on here, Aries. I'm not going to lie. This looks like it sucks, your love life. It looks like your love life sucks, Aries. I'm not going to lie. But we're going to clarify the cards and get into it. What a way to start a reading, right? But the overall energy for the first half of October, first 15 days, we have the Seven of Swords here. We have the Five of Swords. We also have the Ten of Swords. So there's a lot of mental energy, a lot of thoughts running around, a lot of conflict energy here. Okay, so I feel like for those of you who are in a relationship, Aries, I feel like both of you are very upset. For those in a relationship, Aries, I feel like both of you are just not happy. For those of you who are single with this energy, I see you kind of feeling like very gloomy, like not a lot of hope. Like you have hope for the future, but it seems right now in the overall energy, you're very much so in like a defeated energy with this Ten of Swords here, right? So, I see better things. I think things are going to work out for you for the first 15 days of October that you don't see coming, but overall, there's a lot of deception energy, right? Seven of Swords to the Five of Swords. Someone may be lying. You could be lying to yourself as well. Something that's coming through, Aries. We're going to clarify these cards in a second and really dive into it, but let's look at what you don't see coming for the first 15 days. What you don't see coming, okay, you have the Nine of Swords, you have the Ten of Cups, and then you have the Sun card. So I see almost like you could say, from like October 7th on, I see like happiness restoring into your reality, but it's almost like you have to go through some sort of storm. Some of you may be working through some sort of self-doubt, and then it's like unexpectedly maybe you meet the person, or for a lot of you, it's going to be you have the strength to know that this reality is going to be available to you eventually, right? For some of you, there may be a conflict if you're already in a relationship that somehow resolves itself, that to where things go back to normal. It could be a legal battle, could be something along those lines. And then let's take a look at the message from your spirit guides before we clarify all this. Message from the spirit guides, we have the Three of Pentacles, we have the Three of Cups, and then we have the Ten of Wands here. You know what's interesting about this reading is that there's only one major arcana card. The Sun is the only major arcana card, and it's a portal. So I see you guys kind of dealing with a bunch of like nuisance energy, right? You have 2 3s in a row here. Okay, that's very creative energy here. A lot of expanding, combining energies here from the spirit guides. Your spirit guides definitely want you to meet up with people, I can tell you that. Okay, spirit guides are saying maybe you're trying to do something all alone in your reality. Like maybe you need to join a group of like-minded souls, but right now it seems like you're doing things on your own. So let's get into your reading, Aries, and see what's going on. So I'm using this Osho Zen Tarot deck to clarify the cards. We're going to clarify 2 of each of these cards. So what I'm interested in, let's clarify the Seven of Swords here. Why is it showing up for you, Aries, in your reading? Let's see. Why is the Seven of Swords here for Aries? October 1st through the 15th. If you guys are in a relationship, you're going to have to put in some work to keep this thing together. Seems like a relationship may be just about falling apart, but like I don't sense it actually is. Oh, let's see. Number 2. Got one more after this. Why is the Seven of Swords here for Aries? Why is the Seven of Swords here for Aries? So, the Seven of Swords is clarified by the clinging to the past card. Clinging to the past. Okay, so, you know, there may be some sort of cheating, like, potential going on. Someone that you may be in contact with, whether you're in a relationship or not, I feel like they're a little bit, like, focused on the past. And this goes both ways. I feel like it is for you as well. So there's this feeling of, like, lack of commitment, lack of integrity, lack of like being whole. It almost feels like the energy is like you're so concerned with like other people and like potentiality is what I'm getting. So no matter if you're in a relationship or you're trying to get into one, there's this feeling of, you know, clinging to the past. It always stops momentum from coming to fruition, from good things happening, right? So maybe it's time to let go of the past, right? For some of you, I feel like you're trying to think of a person from the past. You know, it's not my job to say whether or not you should go with that person, but there's what's causing a lot of this is definitely clinging to the past, whether it's you or your person. Let's go ahead and clarify this Ten of Swords as well. Why is this Ten of Swords here? It seems like a scary reading on the surface, but there's always deeper reasons why bad things are happening, right, Aries? So let's see. Why is this Ten of Swords here? What is ending? What is ending from the 1st to the 15th for Aries? Last one. Why is this Ten of Swords here? Someone, you guys are just like, something's unhappy here. So yeah, so the Ten of Swords is clarified by the Transformation card. So there's definitely some sort of stagnant energy. I feel like if you guys are dealing with someone who is just like annoying you, like they have annoying habits, I really feel like either you can transform yourself within the relationship and you can set boundaries and say, hey, listen, if I'm going to be in a relationship with you, I need X, Y, and Z, and that's going to be it. For those of you who are single, though, I really do feel like it's like clinging to the past is stopping the new from coming in from the 1st to the 15th. So really the battle, I think, for the 1st to the 15th for most of you is just clearing the energy, getting out of your own shadow. I sense a lot of you, maybe for a long time you were on this path of positive focus, setting intention for the future, but maybe I'm getting the feeling like the latter half of September, maybe even recently, you slipped back into the past. So you know, the feeling is like you know exactly why these cards are here, and it's almost like a self-inflicted thing. Yes, you may be dealing with a difficult person, but overall, it's like clinging to the past, like stagnant energy is what I'm getting, Aries. So that's good news because I feel like this is all in your control. This, you know, it's really strange. Despite having the Seven of Swords and the Five of Swords, I do feel like it's in your control. Like there's no one actually here to deceive you. You know, I really do feel that. I want to clarify that Five of Swords. You have the tuning in card. Okay, so I feel like for a lot of you guys, you may be dealing with someone who is so much, the person that you're currently dealing with, they're a reflection of what you don't want. So you have the tuning in card. So whenever you're dealing with, if you're in a relationship that you know maybe you don't want it to last, or whatever, even if you do want it to last, you're seeing a clear reflection of exactly what you don't want. And then that can either transform you, right? And you can either say, I don't want this, so I'm going to create something new. Or you're going to say, I don't want this, so let me just think of when things were better in the past. But most of the time, neuroscience shows us that it's never actually as good as we remember it, right? That's why we always have nostalgia about things that actually aren't so great. So, I don't know, Aries. Let's move on, though, into what you don't see coming. So what you don't see coming, I definitely see some sort of shadow work healing that leads to great liberation, right? Nine of Swords, the Ten of Cups to the Sun card for the first 15 days of October. Let's go ahead and clarify. Let's clarify this Nine of Swords here. This to me is coming up as healing. All the energy that we're dealing with in the first part of the reading, I feel like there's some sort of inner work you could do to heal it. I don't know. Why is the Nine of Swords here for Aries? So the Nine of Swords clarified immediately by the Consciousness card. This is like the Ace of Swords in Tarot. So what's coming through actually is like all the shit that you guys are going to deal with, by the way, from the 1st to the 15th, like all this negativity that you're going to deal with, like someone doesn't want you, all this bullshit, right? The bullshit in your life, it is going to be a clear reflection to you that this is exactly what I don't want. This is exactly what I'm no longer going to put up with. And you see this figure, they are even above the stars. This is like coming back to source consciousness and then making a decision from that fresh place to where you really dive in and you say, all this negativity that I want, I don't deserve this. I deserve better than this. So all the negative shit that's going to happen from the 1st to the 15th is going to be a catalyst that then propels you into this new energy. Okay, I'm going to be straight up with you. The feeling is like some of you could randomly meet someone, okay, but the feeling is clearing. So whether you're in a relationship or you're single, I really do sense this feeling of making an internal decision that then leads to greater openness, opportunity, and abundance. But first, you must do the inner work, right? And you're doing it. I could see you're going to be, for what you don't see coming, you're going to be doing the work for sure. And I commend you for that. Most people run away. They cling to the past. Maybe you've been doing that a little bit. We also have the Thunderbolt card. Let's clarify this Sun card. This is the one major arcana card that popped out into the deck. Why is this Sun card here for what they don't see coming? Let's see. Sun card is clarified by the Silence card. Okay, so for some of you, maybe you're dealing with someone who's really annoying. Maybe there is some deception. I feel like you're almost gonna take time for yourself with this Silence card, and then that's gonna bring you the clarity. I feel like a lot of you guys, what's going on is like you're realizing on an internal level, like ultimately family is everything, right? The reason you're watching a relationship reading is to either improve the relationship you have or manifest a new one. But although family is everything, if you don't have peace within yourself, you will be a burden to those in your reality. So the Sun card, I feel like this is saying take care of yourself. It's what you don't see coming. So I feel like once you realize that what you got going on right now isn't what you want, that's when you decide to say, I'm going to make time for myself. I'm going to go out into nature. I'm going to silence the mind, still the mind, because there could be a lot of projections going on with these cards. Like I feel like a lot of people in your reality, Aries, are kind of, they're calling you names that aren't actually true, right? It's a projection of their own consciousness onto you. You happen to be the victim, but you're just a neutral prop in their reality. I see you realizing it's like a deep spiritual, it's like an awakening, silence, consciousness. This is the Osho Zen Tarot deck. I'm more of a Zen teacher than I am an astrologer, if you haven't noticed already. So coming back into the stillness, and then all will be added unto you from that point, okay? Why not? Let's just go ahead and clarify that Ten of Cups. Why is the Ten of Cups here? To me, I'm seeing it as a vision for your future, but let's see. For some of you, it could be an instant shift. I do sense that for some. Why is the Ten of Cups here for Aries? Yeah, the Ten of Cups is clarified by the Creativity card. Okay, creativity. So it's finding a creative way to meet your needs, to create this abundant. This is like the end game, the exact reality that you could want. I feel like for some of you, you don't want to give up on the relationship that you have, and that's fine. For some of you, like those of you who are in a relationship, I just feel like you need to find creative ways to improve it, right? For those of you who are single, though, I do feel like there's an Empress coming into your reality. This is the Creativity card, also the Empress in the traditional tarot. So there's a lot of abundance. I feel like for a lot of you guys, the feeling actually is, Aries, it's like you guys have this feeling like, I know I'm not going to have money problems in this life. I know I'm not going to have a problem with abundance, but right now maybe you're experiencing a little bit of that, but there's deep in your heart, you're like, you have a resolve, you have a decision that I'm going to be happy in this life, and that's why it will come true. So become creative, okay, is what you don't see coming, creative ways to, don't accept this as the de facto real reality, right? This is only a dragging of your past into the now, right? You can create this into the now. Hope that makes sense. And then let's move on to the messages from your spirit guides here, Aries. So once again, we have the Three of Pentacles and we have the Three of Cups. So it would make sense, this involves creativity. I feel like seeking out those people that could help you. If you already have a family, then maybe, seek to become friends with new people. Everyone has resources. But there is this feeling of doing it by yourself isn't going to work anymore. For some of you, this is actually seeking a guidance counselor or some sort of person who can help you. This is like you and your partner, and this is the person, the guidance counselor, helping you through your relationship. That's just for some. Because I feel like I'm reading for a few people who've been in a relationship with one person for a very, very, very long time. So shout out to you guys, but most of you guys have a new vision for what you want to create. So let's go ahead. Why is your spirit guide putting this here? 10 of Wands. For Aries. Why is it here? Why is the 10 of Wands here for Aries? Last one, why is the 10 of Wands here? Okay, so the 10 of Wands is clarified by the completion card, first one that popped out. So this, whatever this state of being represents to you, of like trying so hard to fix something, I feel like this really is a surrender energy that you're coming into. And the message is like, the whole reason that negativity keeps persisting in your reality is because you're resisting it, right? I feel like the completion card is just saying, I'm going to accept that I'm no longer going to put up with this bullshit. That's really like the energy here. It's like the 5 of Swords, 7 of Swords. You're no longer going to put up with that. And then we saw that, this is indicated, this is the overall energy. It's coming back again from your spirit guides, just saying, 10s are a new cycle beginning and a major ending. So the completion card, to clarify that, is just doubling down on this message. You get in life what you put up with. One of my mentors told me that, and it changed my life forever. It may be a painful realization to have while you're in negativity, but if you can really sink that in, you get in life what you put up with. Start creatively thinking of new ways to get what you want then. Visualize what you want. Talk to new people. Talk to counselors, right? So there is a way out of this, guys. I feel like this is very empowering. It's turning out to be a super empowering reading for the Aries watching this right now. I feel like we know what this is about. Maybe seek a new line of work that would help your relationship. I am interested in this 3 of Cups, though. 3 of Cups. Why is that here? I feel like there's almost, this is actually a major download that just came through. Wow. I love when I get these, Aries. There's someone, this is for those of you who are in a relationship already. There's someone in your life who is testing your partner or even testing you, right? So this could be actually what the shady energy was. They're testing your own loyalty. So this is, by the way, this is for those in a relationship. They're testing your loyalty. So there's almost like a third party soul contract with these 3 people where they seem like they're your enemy. This is you. This is your partner. This person's trying to get in between you. But actually the only reason that's happening from a higher perspective is to bring you guys closer together. So whoever's in a relationship, you needed to hear that. That was from my guides to yours, what is going on there. So although maybe you don't see it as that, you have to see it as that. And then that's what's going to lead to the sun. And it's, guess what? People who go through hard times together, they're strong, right? So that's what that's about for those of you who are in a relationship. Let's just see what, for those who are single, why is this here? I feel like it's just get out, get out for those who are single. Go to where people are, right? Maybe this, I don't really like going out. I'm an introvert. I don't really go to bars or anything like that. But sometimes, if you're that desperate, I've done this in my life. I just go out by myself and you meet great people sometimes, but very rarely. But I feel like that's the message some of you guys got to get here. Most of us who watch tarot readings, we're not exactly the life of the party. Some of us are, for sure. Aries, you might be, right? But I don't know. Why is the Three of Cups here? Why is the Three of Cups here from the message from your spirit guides? Sorry if I seem all over the place. This is my first reading ever in my new studio. So I appreciate you guys being here with me. Just getting used to the energy. So yeah, the Three of Cups is clarified by the conditioning card. I feel like your spirit guides are telling you, Aries, that there's so many people out there that would love you, that you could have a great time with, who really, if you're single, will just, I mean, they will melt away this reality. But all it comes down to is you meeting them. And so it's almost like if you can get over your demons of like not trying, not going out, not putting yourself out there, it's like you're literally waiting on a heaven. Okay, this is like a heaven on earth type energy. And the condition card clarifying, I feel like it's saying that's all available to you, but it's not available if you just stay on the leash, right? You have to go and get it. For the singles out there, this is a message of go meet new people, right? New people, new people. Don't be like this, sitting at home, scrolling on social media, right? If you're going to be on social media, be on Tinder, right? I'm not actually a big fan of Tinder, guys, but hey, maybe if you're single and you're really in that much pain, that will be better than doing nothing. So, I don't know. Get creative. Understand there is a sort of ending into your life, guys. With that being said, Aries, I hope you enjoyed this reading from October 1st to the 15th. Please subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Like the video and comment below, and I'll talk to you in your next one. Peace.